Good morning, everyone. It's Martin, and Shelly is back over here.
Hi, everyone. Good morning.
And we're getting ready to have our Sunday morning breakfast, and got to get the stove lit up. Got my trusty Coleman stove, and count them, 2 Griswold skillets. 2. You may wonder about my obsession with Griswold skillets, and really, you know, we're not promoting them because they haven't been made since, I don't think, the 50s. But they are the best cast iron skillets you'll ever try. Unless you can show me better ones, especially something that's still being made, then I'd be happy to try it. But until then, I'm sticking with my Griswolds. This morning we're going to have some eggs and hash browns and sausage, a real breakfast. That'll look about right. Shelly doesn't eat hash browns too much, so I'm not going to put a whole lot in there. Are you going to want any hash browns? No. Okay, she says no. I can put the hash browns and the sausage in first because you really can't overdo them. But you can overdo over easy eggs. Is that right? Overdo? Yeah, overdo. You can overdo over easy eggs. So those are going in last. A little more heat there. So if you're thinking about one of these Coleman camp stoves, there's something that you have to remember when you're adjusting the flame when you're using 2 burners, that this burner runs off of that burner, or the gas comes through from that side, and if you turn this one up, you're automatically turning that one up too if it's on. So if you turn this one up but you don't want that one to come up, you gotta keep it turned down just a little bit on that side. So we'll give those a little bit of a chance to brown up a little. So on these Griswold skillets, since we're cooking with a couple of them here, we've got a collection of them. I think we've got a 5, a 6, a 7, and a 9. And I don't know how big they go up to, or how small they go for that matter. But we're always on the lookout for more of them. So yeah, if you see one that's a size different than what we have, feel free to mail one to us. Just kidding. You need to get one for yourself though. I think I'm going to dedicate this episode to our old camping buddies, Marty and Melinda. When our kids were little and their kids were little, we used to camp out almost every weekend during the summer and into the fall, and sometimes a little too early in the spring because we were so anxious to get back out again. Well, this side over here is getting pretty close to being done. Probably use a little more heat on the sausages. Maybe some salt and pepper. My favorite is seasoned salt, but I'm almost out. Have to get some more. Save some of that for the eggs too. Okay. I think it's time for eggs. That one was stubborn. Okay, so the big trick to me is whether I can turn those without breaking them. Wow, this is smelling really good. Another pitch for Griswold skillets. You'll have to find them at a flea market or an antique store or something like that, or maybe an estate sale or something where they've got these things, and you just have to hunt for them. But I've mentioned before that they're better than any non-stick skillet. I mean, we've had non-stick skillets in the past that there is no way that you could even get eggs to do this in those non-stick skillets. But these things, you got to season them, okay? But if you get them seasoned right, they're the best skillets you'll ever use. I could have been a salesman for Griswold skillets. All right, let's see how we're doing here. Is anybody enjoying the looks of this? You gotta experience the smell of it. All right, do you have plates?
Got one plate. My other plate's waiting for the other bread.
One plate. I don't know how that's going to work out. Do you want me to bring these over there?
We just want to thank the Lord for our food. Lord, we praise you for this beautiful morning, and we thank you for the food. And we ask you to nourish and keep us healthy. Bless our viewers today and help them have a wonderful day. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
Martin and I, we love to be able to come out here to cook and to sit around this fire and enjoy the morning. It really is a blessing, and it's very simple, and we just enjoy each other's company and the presence of the Lord, and this is peaceful, and it's a blessing to be out here. We had to do some work to get us here, but each day, you know, we work a little bit more on it. There's nothing wrong with work. It's very satisfying.
Yeah, you know, that's one of the things that when people want to, if you aspire to, you know, this sort of a simple kind of a lifestyle and all of that, that's probably one of the things you can expect is that you're going to have to work at it a little bit. And, you know, this started out as a piece of woods, nothing but trees and rocks. We're in southwest Missouri, by the way. And it's trees and rocks is all that's here, and it took a lot of work to get it here, but it's getting to the point where we're starting to enjoy it now. We'll probably end up doing more fun videos now than the work videos. That seems like that's all we were doing there for a little while, clearing brush and cutting trees and moving rocks and pulling stumps and all of that. But you know, now we're down to where most all of that is done, and we're not going to be expanding too much farther beyond the footprint of where our cabin is. Now we do need to clean it up. I mean, if you look around here, you'll see all kinds of a mess around here. Shelley says, you know, we need to stop doing these videos until we get our mess cleaned up. So maybe by next Sunday we'll have some of this mess cleaned up, so you don't have to look in the background and say, what on earth are they doing?
You can only do so much, but it's been really hot. We try to work outside in the morning. It's been like 101, 102, 103, and it's been that way for the month of June. and month of
And
July.
July.
So
Yeah.
this is the first time I remember having such a drought like this. Now, I do know when I was watching the kids and the grandkids, we had a rainstorm, and down here he didn't hardly get any rain. I mean, he said he got a little, but they got drenched there. So you feel blessed if you do get a good drenching, because it has been
Someone
very
got
dry.
rain. It wasn't us. We got enough just to make the top 1/8 of an inch of dust muddy. That was it. The house, or the cabin that we've got here, is about 300 square feet. Actually, it's exactly 300 square feet. So it's very small. But Shelly and I, we've had, for the last about 11 years, we've lived in various places, including a camper. And it was half the places we've lived for the last 11 years when we were kind of playing around with the resort businesses were smaller than 300 square feet. So even though it feels like downsizing and simplifying a lot, it is compared to what we've done in the past. But here for the last decade or so, this is pretty average to what we've been living in. And it's small, but you know, we're making do pretty well here. We do have plans to build a bigger house at some point, but we're gonna actually film a tour of that, and you'll be able to see kind of, it's not done by any means. We're still doing some wiring in there and insulating and things like that, so you're gonna see kind of what it's like, barely functional, but it's coming along. And you know, can you live in a place like that? Well, we lived in a camper that was a lot smaller. We've lived in other cabins that were a lot smaller. So yeah, it actually works pretty good. A lot of our time is spent outside when it's not baking us, but so, I mean, we got 300 feet under a roof that's air conditioned, but then we have all of this out here that's part of our living space as well.
And I'll tell you, this isn't my first rodeo, women. When you have to remodel or renovate or build, whatever you do, when you're living there, it makes it a lot more difficult to work there. But I'm believing that this is the last time I will have to do this, because when we build the house, I'm gonna be living in here until it's done. That's what
We'll see
Oh
if
no,
that works.
it
We'll
will.
see if she
because-
goes, it's close enough, let's get down there.
No, I really want to get it done. When life does whatever it does. Oh, beautiful. I don't know what kind of hawk that is, but it just flew above
I
us.
think that's a peregrine falcon, I think.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
It looks like one. I don't even know if they're around here. I suppose they are, but that's what it looked like to me. Makes the squirrels around here very skittish.
He did a good job this morning, ladies. He cooked good eggs, perfect eggs. You're hired, Martin.
The hash browns and sausage are good too.
Oh, the wind was actually going that way. Isn't it funny? It shifts when you're actually sitting on this side. I think Martin attracts the fire because he was over there, and when he was over there,
Oh
the
no,
smoke was there this morning.
I'm losing hash brown. Can't have that.
But we're probably gonna let you go as we finish. He's finishing his breakfast, and thank you for joining us. And hope you have a blessed and beautiful day today.
Sunday morning at Camp Amuck. Breakfast. Join us.
What's a G? Once again, thanks for joining us.
So here's to having an excellent adventure, and may the stopping never start. If you've enjoyed this video, give it a like and a share, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below and the notification bell. See you next time.